Well, hello there. Hi. It is time for this week's episode of Ask Rad, and I missed you guys. Ask Rad is one of my favorite things that I do each week, and so when I'm traveling and I don't get to make the actual live connection with you guys, I miss it. So, hi. Hello, everyone. So, I got a new shirt. I hope you like it. It has little Volkswagens on it. I just couldn't resist. It has little Volkswagen Beetles and Volkswagen buses. It was like, I don't know. It was silly, and that's me, silly. So there you are. Okay, so for this week's reading, Angel Messages for April 16th through the 22nd, I decided that it was time to work with Archangel Power Tarot cards. Yay! So, Archangel Power Tarot cards. So, again, this is for the week of April 16th through the 22nd. April 16th through the 22nd. And let's see what the angels have to say about this coming week. Because astrologically, this is a very interesting time. You know, today, Sunday, is a new moon. And also the end of Mercury retrograde. Now, not the shadow part. We still have the shadow to get through, but lots of astrological stuff going on today. So let's see what's going on here. 2 and 1. Okay. Okay. All right. So the first card, and this is Monday, Tuesday, is 5 of Raphael. Now, 5 of Raphael is a card that sort of asks us to let go of our worries. It tells us that things always happen for a reason. Very often we might be missing an opportunity. And so, in fact, if you'll look here, Facebookers, you can see this lovely little lady as opened all the presents and feeling kind of sad because now they're gone. But Archangel Raphael is pointing out that there is one gift still left to be seen. Here you go, Instagrammers. Same definition, same description. I like the fact that that the gift on the table is in a Tiffany blue box. That's a little bit of an inside joke. But anyway, and so Monday, Tuesday, just, you know, I call these cards heads up cards sometimes. So, you know, it's kind of giving you the heads up that pay attention. You might miss an opportunity. You might need to release some concerns about the past, concerns about things that are worrying you. Just sort of let it go. Now, towards that end, Wednesday, Thursday, we have 10 of Ariel. Now, this card's traditional meaning has to do a lot with family and feeling financially secure and those kinds of things, and that may very well be what the opportunity had to do with. But I also sort of feel like this card is the girlfriend's card. See, here you go, Instagrammers. We've got these two ladies who are lunching in Paris, no less, with their children playing in the background. See, two ladies who lunch. and so it might be an opportunity that might be to say, maybe you need to have a conversation with your sister if you have one, or your sister from another mister, or whoever your friend is, whatever their gender is. Maybe that whatever was going on Monday, Tuesday, getting some advice and some clarity from someone you know, love, and trust on Wednesday, Thursday would be a really good decision. In fact, I feel like that is really, really borne out by our last card, which is solutions. Get it? Solutions. So solutions to our problems, finding balance, finding our way through the situation that had us concerned so that we're no longer concerned. So you no longer have to be worried. So by the weekend, everything is resolved. And there's nothing here that looks like it's too intense. I mean, even the first card, Monday, Tuesday, the 5 of Raphael, even that card is just a matter of paying attention, matter of looking out for what is going on around you so that you don't miss any opportunities. But even if you do, or if you're not quite sure what's going on, Wednesday, Thursday, spend some time with friends or family that you trust to talk things through, and the solution becomes very evident. So that's it. That is the message, the angel messages for April 16th through the 22nd. If you're just now joining us, I am Radleigh Valentine. If you're new to Ask Rad, I'm Radleigh Valentine. If you missed any part of this, the angel messages for the week, no big deal. This video is going to be posted on Facebook and on Instagram and on YouTube. You got lots of opportunities, and you can just, at the end of the video, it'll be posted and you can play it from the beginning and get to watch the whole thing from the beginning. So we're also, so give me just a second to do this little techie thing that I should have done at the very beginning, but I forgot. So let me do this. Silly Rad, silly Rad. So for those of you who don't know, I just got back from teaching the principles of how to be your own genie for the first time. Let's see, where am I going? There, I'm going here. For the first time at the Edgar Cayce ARE Foundation. It was super fun. I loved every minute of it. Really great crowd. Really bad weather. Really horrible weather. Yeah, it was not good weather. But nonetheless. Okay, so that is done. So now, so again, for those of you who are just joining us, I just did the angel messages for the week for April 16th through the 22nd. If you missed it, no big deal. It will be posted on this page and you can watch it at the end when it is posted. So now we're going to get right on doing readings. Now, one of the things that I do like to point out to people is keep in mind that the universe is really big and really magical. So if someone has a question that sounds a lot like your question, or if just a reading really does resonate for you, keep in mind that the universe is perfectly capable of giving you a reading at the same time it's giving you a reading, at the same time it's giving someone else a reading. So you can all, if a reading resonates, claim it as yours. Go ahead. No one will care. All right, so let's get busy. We'll start here. Okay, so let's see. Nicole says, Radleigh, please help. I cannot attend my best friend's destination wedding. Will she understand, and will our friendship be okay? Thank you. Well, gosh, Nicole. She's not much of a best friend if she doesn't understand you can't attend a destination wedding. I mean, in my opinion, whenever anybody does a destination wedding, they're taking their chances on who can and cannot come, and it is not fair for them to base their best friend status with you on that. That doesn't seem very kosher, but let's just pull a card. Okay, let's just pull a card. And I'm going to pull it from Guardian Angel Tarot cards. Guardian Angel Tarot cards. And so let's see, Nicole, what card we get as an answer to your question. Let's see. 2 and 1. All right. All righty, let's see. Well, 5 of emotion. So you know your best friend fairly well, I guess. You're going to have to. She's going to be a little miffed. Apologies will have to be provided. I still think that it's kind of a silly thing, but what this card says is forgiveness is an important part of healing. So I see this as a card of forgiveness, albeit through apologies. And so I think everything will be okay. But, it's like, what is it about weddings that makes people cuckoo? I will never forget being in Hawaii and sitting with my friend Heather Hildebrand next to a table, and next at that table, Bridezilla was there. She was there, and my gosh, she was making her family absolutely. It was horrible. It was awful to listen to. She was being so mean. It was terrible. And I was thinking to myself, she just kept throwing around her fiance's name was Scott. I kept thinking, Scott, run, man, run. Anyway, okay, enough on that. Hell, Instagrammers, let's see. So hey Jazz, how are you doing? Any messages about my brother and his addiction recovery? Okay, so man, addiction, tough stuff. So I'm going to go to Archangel Power Tarot cards, the deck that we did the angel messages of the week from, because this is the card deck of empowerment and feeling like you can kind of get your life back under control. So let's just have a look at that. For Jazz's brother, 2 and 1. All right. Jazz's brother. You know, I think it's going to be okay. We've got leap of faith. All right, leap of faith. And so let me show this card real quick to the Facebookers, but since Jazz is on Instagram. So here's the thing. This is a really great card. It really is, because first of all, Leap of Faith is a card that is about new beginnings, about, I mean, in its metaphorical way, it is walking through a portal into a new life, all right, into a new life. And so your brother is going through that. He is, in essence, walking through that metaphorical portal into a metaphorical new life. And, you know, you might want to ask Archangel Metatron, who is in this card. But, you know, and there's also the Sheltie. And yes, that is my Sheltie. That is Jace. That is my boy. And so from the standpoint of this card, make sure that he has a good shepherd to walk him through, good people helping him, shepherding him through the situation. And, you know, also in this card, on purpose, the young man has a bag. He's carrying a bag. In that bag is all of his past experiences, and it can be baggage. And so he's carrying all that, and he'll need to sort through that. He'll need to work through that. But it does look good, Jazz. I think he'll be okay. All right? I think he'll be okay. All right, so back to Facebook. Let's see. All right. Hi, Sharon. How are you? I am involved in a long-distance relationship and would like to know if this will be something that will last. All right. Where do I want to go for that? I want to go. I'm feeling like I want to go to Animal Tarot cards. I don't know why, but that's just what I'm getting. So we're going to do that. Animal Tarot cards. This is a brand new deck. I actually just shuffled it. There was a situation where I needed to give away a deck for someone who needed it more than I needed it, and so and that's fine. I had more, so that's cool. So brand new deck, first time ever doing a reading from this deck, and yes, I shuffled it, so it's good to go. All right, Sharon. Let's get rid of that. Okay, Sharon, 2 and 1. All right, here we go. All right. Yeah, looks good. Queen of Autumn, and because this is a card of relation. The Queen of Autumn is generally a really great wife. Okay, so this is a card that can indicate relationships. Now, what do rabbits do? Rabbits sit still and then they take a leap forward, and then they sit still and they take a leap forward, and then they might take a leap forward. So I would, because there's so many cards that are in this deck that could have answered your question in the affirmative, I think that the real message here is the Belgian hare and the symbolism of the Belgian hare. And so I think the relationship will take leaps and bounds and then maybe stay still for a while, and then leaps and bounds and stay still for a while. So expect the relationship to sort of grow in that kind of way. But this is a positive card to me, and so I think I feel very positive about your situation, Sharon. Ooh, you said long distance too. So somebody obviously is going to have to take the leap, blink of faith, to move, right? Somebody's got to move. Unless you like it this way. I actually am aware of couples who live in different cities, and it works just great for them, and they like it that way. And so all right, okay, so Instagram. Hi, Chantel. Chantel sings. I love Instagram names. I just love them. Chantel sings. Okay, she sure does. So any inspiration for your singing career? So Chantel, we're going to use fairy tarot cards. All right, fairy tarot cards. All right. Any information on Chantel's singing career? Here we go. And there we go. Okay. Well, yay, this is a very positive card. This is Princess of Spring. And the very first line on this card says, it's time to go after your dreams. So that is a very, very good thing. This is a card of passion and joy. Make sure, I think that it's pretty clear that I'm pretty joyful about what I do for a living. I think it's kind of clear. I think right? You know that, right? You gotta stay in that kind of joy, Chantel. Stay in that kind of joy. Now, I really want Chantel to be able to see this card. Look how happy that fairy is. Look how joyful she is. Now, she's on a swing, okay? And so swings go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, and you'll move forward in your relationship, and then things might be quiet. We're starting to have a theme, aren't we? Forward in your relationship, and then a little more career, and then a little more quiet. But this is a very good card. Stay passionate. Stay in joy. That's your key. That is your key. All right. So back to Facebook. Chantal, I guess. Chantal. Hi, Chantal. Hello from Quebec. Thanks for your tips and generosity. Any message for me? Well, I don't know. I'm sure there is. Let me think. I want to go to Angel Answer Oracle cards. Angel Answer Oracle cards. So you're welcome, Chantel. I've got Chantel over here and Chantal over here. All right. So here we go. Let's see. Okay. All right, Chantal, let's see what message we have from the angels for you. Let go. Let it go, right? So let go. There's something that you're holding on to that you really need to let go of. Now, so if something is just really stuck and you need to let go of it, you know what that is. Now, the other thing, we talked about this at the Edgar Cayce ARE a lot, is the importance of when you want to manifest something. And I talk about this a lot in my new book, How to Be Your Own Genie. And it's very, very critical that you can't ask the universe for something and then hold on to it like this, all right? People do that sometimes when they try to tell the universe, I want this and I want it this way and I want it to happen in this fashion, the when, the where, the why, the how, instead of letting the universe do its thing. And so you can't just try to manifest something and hold it super tight. You have to let it go. You have to let it go. In fact, my newsletter, if you've not signed up for my newsletter, I hope you will do that. But in fact, Sherry, why don't you post on the video how to sign up to my newsletter? That'd be super cool. But I talk about in tomorrow's newsletter how I almost didn't make it to Virginia Beach on time because my flight was so late, and I was sitting there totally breaking every single genie rule while I worried about not making my flight. And I finally snapped out and was like, come on, Radley, what are you doing? Stop it. And so I just asked the angels, please let my connecting flight also be late. And then I let it go, and it was. And I got there on time, no problem. So let it go. All right, so that's that. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's see. Lizzie, hi Lizzie, is saying she would like angel names, please. All right, so angel names for Lizzie are Caleb, C-A-L-E-B, Caleb. Actually, nope. I'm being corrected. It's an unusual spelling of an unusual name. So it's actually C-A-L-Y-B, Caleb. Okay, Caleb, and that's a male energy, as you would probably expect. And then the other one that I'm getting is Juliana. So it's J-U-L-I-E-A-N-N-A, Juliana, obviously a female energy from Caleb. So Caleb and Juliana, Caleb and Juliana. All right. So before I go on, I just wanted to let you guys know that my next book that is going to be coming out on December 4th is called The Compendium of Magical Things, and it is now available for pre-order on Amazon. So super excited about that, and just wanted you to know it's out there. So and I also have signed a contract to create 2 more decks with Hay House, and so those will be coming in the next couple of years. So it takes a while to make card decks. So all right, next. So what did I just do? I did Instagram. Now it's time to go back to Facebook. Let's see. I saw one. There. I want to do that one. I don't know why. The angels just said do it. Oh, there we are. Hi, Amy. How are you? Nice to see you, Amy. I would love to know if there is any direction I should take for my new sacred business I am creating. Any direction I should take. I don't know if I know quite what you mean by that, but that's okay. We are going to go to Fairy Tarot cards because they're great at manifesting abundance and helping us to create the things we want to see. And we'll just see what the fairies have to say about any direction you should take. And one. All right, there we go. All righty, here we go. Well, so the card that I pulled is ego. So a couple of things about that, Amy, a couple of things that you need to kind of think about this. So first of all, don't let your ego tell you that you can't do this, all right? Because you can do it. So make sure that that nagging little voice, that likes to tell us we're not good enough, we're not smart enough, we're not pretty enough, we're not talented enough, we're not psychic enough, we're not whatever, we're not enough. Remember that the ego is wrong. You are enough. You are 1,000 times enough. That was a quote from last week's newsletter. You are 1,000 times enough. So do not let ego get in your way. Also, ego can make us feel trapped, and that's one of the things that this card means. It's the illusion of being trapped. We aren't really trapped. So don't let anything that happens get in your way. Believe in yourself. And if you're having trouble believing in yourself, well, also the sorcerer's suite. Okay. So if you say something, Amy, like, this is never going to work, you immediately follow that up with cancel, clear, delete. Okay. Because from the law of attraction, we don't want to create that big, that's in How to Be Your Own Genie 2, cancel, clear, delete, wipe it away. And then create an antidote. That's what I like to call it, a magical antidote. If it's very Louise Hay-ish, okay? So if you say something to yourself along the lines of, this is never going to work, I'm never going to be a success, cancel, clear, delete, and then immediately follow it up with, I am blessed and gifted and guided in all ways and all things to being a success. Okay, there you go, Amy. All right, so let's see. Hi, John. How do I best connect with my personal angels? Well, there's a lot. First of all, practice, practice, practice. But I really feel like one of the things that people don't do is they don't set aside a time. It's sort of like having a meditation practice. You need to do it daily. You need to do your meditation practice daily, and it's best if you kind of do it at the same time. And so, John, what I would suggest is try to find a specific time where you can talk to your angels. I like early morning because that way I have the opportunity to ask my angels to give me advice about the day. I have the opportunity to ask my angels to assist me throughout the day. And angels have this little thing where you've got to ask them for assistance, and you kind of have to do it on a daily basis. And so sit down. So one of the things that I like to teach people is about automatic writing. And so, you just take pen and pad and you say, "Dear angels, what do you want me to know about today?" ? And so, see, I did it, and my angels immediately said, "You need to book your airfare to Europe." I know that. I will. I'm going to do it tomorrow, I promise. Okay, so anyway, but see, the messages will just come, and you don't argue with the message. Just write it down exactly as it comes. Now, if the message will be kind, it will be loving, it might be humorous, it will never be judgmental, it'll never be mean, it'll never be harsh, it'll never be any of those things. That's the ego talking. So if you get those kind of messages, tear the paper out, throw it away, because you're not talking who you want to talking to. So it'll be kind and loving. And if you just practice that on a daily basis, you'll start to realize that that there's a specific tone and sound to the voice of your guardian angels that will present itself, and that's how you'll know. So give those opportunities or options a try. Give those options a try. In fact, okay, don't go away. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I recently rediscovered this book, and believe it or not, this was actually the very first book about angels that I ever read, and it really, really helped me, and it's called Angel Speak: How to Talk to Your Angels. And it's by Barbara Marx and Trudy Griswold. They're sisters. I think Trudy is in spirit now, and Barbara's with us, or it could be the other way around. But if you're really wanting, this really helped me, because it was literally like step by step by step by step, including the automatic writing thing. So if you're wanting to learn how to talk to your angels, this is still out there, and it's how I got started. So, all right, there we go. All right, let's see. So that was Instagram. Back to Facebook. Hey, Phyllis, am I following my true life path? Am I following my true life path? I'm going to go to Angel Tarot cards for that question. Phyllis, am I following my true life path? Okay. So this is Page of Air. So I call this the speed bump card. You've probably heard me say that. This card comes up way too much. But so Phyllis, this is usually a card that means, yeah, you're on the right path, but you're only questioning it because you're having some bumps in the road. You're hitting some speed bumps. And the speed bumps will clear up if we learn from them, if we learn from what the speed bumps created, where the challenges along our path show up, and we make changes to our direction. We make the little adjustments that the angels are trying to help us to understand and to see. If we make those changes, then things will start to smooth out. Now, also keep in mind, we have been in Mercury retrograde, and it's been it's been one of those Mercury retrogrades. So what I would sort of say is, that's over today. We'll still be in the shadow. There'll still be some bumps, but we'll work our way out of it the rest of this month. But the actual retrograde, we are direct. Well, actually, I think we're stationary today, and we start slowly moving forward tomorrow. And also, hi Pablo. We also have the opportunity of a new moon, right? We have a new moon. So new moons are about setting the intention for what we want to bring into our life. And that is today also. So work with that energy. Work with it. Okay, so Instagrammers, hello. Let's see. Hi Megan, I am struggling with wondering whether I should let a certain person in my life. If the angels would like to answer me, please help me. Wow, I'm struggling if I should let a certain person into my life. Gosh, if you're struggling with the whole concept, why are you even thinking about it? I mean, seriously, Megan, if your heart is not in it, if your heart is not wholeheartedly into letting somebody into your life, I think that's a message in and of itself. And what do you think, Facebookers, Instagrammers? If you had somebody you were struggling with the concept of even letting them into your life, would you say yes or no? Because I would say no. But you know what? We're going to pull a card. Okay, we're going to pull a card. Have I used all of my decks? I'd like to make sure that all of my children get equal airtime. See, a lot of people on Instagram are saying, let it go. Use your intuition. Don't let them in your life. No. Okay, but I'm going to pull a card just because. So again, I'm going to go to Angel Answer Oracle cards. And I am going to pull out the cards that are yes, no cards, okay? Because that's how I use this deck. I use this deck that way. Okay. There's something better. There's something better, okay? There you go, Megan. All right. Okay, where are we? We are on Facebook. Back to Facebook. Let's see. Yeah, see, Barbie is saying if something feels uncomfortable, Megan, then they're probably a different vibration than you. You're welcome, sweetheart. I'm glad we could help. It was kind of fun to have everybody help. You got a mass reading. So, all right. So let's see. So Victoria says, first time on your live feeds, any messages for me? Well, welcome, Victoria. We call this Ask Rad. So, all right, so let's see. I feel like I want to go back to Angel Tarot cards for Victoria and see what we get. All right. Two and one. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm just going to write that down in BZER Studio. Okay. All right. All right. So, well, the message here is Ace of Water, Ace of Water. And so that's an interesting card because Ace of Water is generally about falling in love. It's that part of falling in love where, your eyelashes flutter and and you're just, oh my God, your heart flutters and you just have that sense of like that. And so Ace of Water, if you're not in a relationship, would be a situation where you meet somebody. Now, it looks like you are in a relationship. It looks that way. And so Ace of Water can also be the rejuvenation of a relationship, where some of those feelings kind of come back into the relationship. This card also has another meaning. It can mean a new home, or the development of your spiritual gifts. So it can mean those different things. So whichever of those really sort of like connects to you is the message that I would take away from that. All right. All right. Okay. So I saw something flutter by on Instagram and I just felt compelled to grab it. And so it's from M. Beezer Geezer. Instagram names, right? And the question was, is it the right thing for that person to open their studio? So again, that sort of feel, well, I'm going to go to Animal Tarot cards for that. It's nature, and, you know, you're welcome, hun. You know, and you're talking about manifesting something. So, okay. Is it the right thing to do to open your studio? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wow. The sun. I mean, yeah. So on the sun card, we have the bluebird. Blue skies shining on me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. And this is a card of great success, great happiness, great joy. I mean, the bluebird sings a very beautiful song. So I don't even feel like I need to like belay this. You should do it. You should absolutely do it. Oh, well, thank you, Natalie. That was actually the first thing. I know you can't make it up, right, Sarah Bear? You cannot make this stuff up. But actually, my when I went to college, my first major was song and dance. That was what I wanted to do. And someone loves the angels. Thank you. One of them is Michael, and the other one is Gabrielle. I keep wishing that this artist had done Uriel, but this artist didn't do Uriel. So, but I love these two. I like Michael and Gabrielle. I use them all the time. All right, so we are just about out of time. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Again, if you missed any part of this video, it will be posted on Facebook. It'll be posted on YouTube. It'll be posted for 24 hours on Instagram, because that's as long as they'll let me do it. And you can, the angel messages for the week of April 16th through the 22nd are at the very beginning. They're like the first 6 or 7 minutes of this video. So if you missed those, you can go back and watch them here just in a few minutes. So sign up for my newsletter if you haven't. Keep in mind my next book, The Compendium of Magical Things, will be coming out December 4th. It's available for pre-order. I'm going to be in Bristol, England, Dublin, Ireland, Stuttgart, Germany, Maui. These are just some of the places that I'm going to be this year. I'm working on a new course, a new angel-based course that I'm very excited about. So that's coming too. So I love you guys. It was great, great, great to spend time with you today. I'm so glad to be back where I get to talk to you guys and interact live on a weekly basis. June will be a little iffy. That's when I'm doing a lot of traveling. So, but April, May, we should be pretty good. All right, that's it. Talk to you next week, and always remember, life is magic.